I just want to know about Arshdeep. He hasn't bowled much in the 2 months that he was in England. He did bowl in the Dalit Trophy, but when it comes to rhythm, because no one knows the fast bowling and the rhythm of a fast bowler better than you, where do you see him at the start of the Asia Cup?
Oh, Arshdeep, we all know what he's capable of doing. And definitely, he must have bowled a lot in England, but he's definitely short of match practice. The rhythm really comes no matter how much you bowl in the net and practice sessions. I think it is important to bowl in matches. And, well, it's a big challenge for Arshdeep. How quickly he gets back his match rhythm would be very, very important. It can be in a jiffy, or it can take him a couple of matches to get into rhythm.
The second question, obviously, like when you are there, we have to ask you about Jasprit Bumrah. Like a lot said about workload management, you have also spoken, you have written about workload management. I want to know that in this 5 match series, would you rather give him rest if you want in any of the matches, like a match against Oman, which is at Abu Dhabi? Before that, you play Pakistan and UAE 2 matches. So, or would you want Jasprit to play all the matches in the group league stage? Technically, you have to play 6 matches if you are playing the final. So, would you want him to play almost all the matches?
I think more than me wanting to play, yes, I would love to see Jasprit play, but I think it is his call. I think him playing all the matches, he should be able to play all the matches. But the real call must be taken by Jasprit Bumrah. I don't think he would need rest looking at the format of this tournament. So if he's bowling, it is also a question of continuing the good rhythm that he gets throughout the tournament, which should augur very well for him.
And there's one bowler, Harshit Rana, who is very new in the system. You have obviously seen him in Australia, England. You have watched those matches. Like, where do you think? Like, he has been a find of the IPL. He has had 2, 3 very good seasons of IPL for KKR, and you have seen him there also. So, where do you think? What are the areas you think that he's still a work in progress, where he can improve? You think as far as his white ball and especially T20 bowling is concerned?
No, Harshit has been very impressive in T20 cricket. And he's a very talented bowler in the sense that he can really bowl disguised slow balls. He's got a pretty good Yorker, and he can move the new ball around. The challenge for him would be to stay very consistent and to get his execution right. His capabilities and his talent is exceptional, but the biggest challenge for him should be to get his execution spot on to be successful in this tournament.
And here, the next question is about captaincy. You have been associated with Indian team for 7 years. You have seen MS Dhoni during the phase, the biggest, the almost the full phase of Virat Kohli's captaincy. You have seen Rohit also captain. How do you rate Surya Kumar Yadav as a leader? Whatever you have seen of Surya as a leader of the Indian T20 team, and how do you think with Shubman Gill back and being talked about as an all-format captain, how that relationship pans out? Like you have seen the Dhoni Virat relationship, you have seen Virat Rohit. So, what is an ideal captain and deputy relationship, and how do you think this relationship will pan out?
See, I think if you look at MS Dhoni, if you look at Virat Kohli, if you look at Rohit Sharma, I have been witness to their captaincy. Each have a very distinctive style of captaining, and they all have been successful. Every captain has been very, very successful. I think it is very important for a captain to understand what style of captaincy he brings along and what kind of energy he brings into the team, and how he can he's more of a leader who commands a lot of respect from his teammates. I think Surya Kumar, I've seen him as a player, but I've not seen him as a captain. But I do feel that he's got enough experience. He's a thinking cricketer, and he can be a good captain. And as far as
And
his
really,
with Shubman Gill is concerned, I'm sure they have played along. Shubman knows his responsibilities. He's a youngster who's got a great future ahead of him, and I only think that they would be helping each other along the way.
And sir, like Kuldeep Yadav, another player, again, someone you have seen him grow from junior days. Kuldeep is a very confident bowler. We have seen the phases where Kuldeep has been on a high, and we have seen the phases where Kuldeep has gone through a bit of a rough patch. There is a lot of confidence that these kind of wrist spinners, artistic bowlers, they need. Now, 2 months of not playing anything, he played the Dalip Trophy, but he didn't look whatever 32 overs he had bowled across 2 innings. It is with red ball. So after that, suddenly is playing a format where 1 over can change anything. People can hit across the line, where he'll not get a time for a comeback. A confident bowler like him after such a prolonged gap, what does someone do? Like as a coach, when you were there, when there's a prolonged patch, what do you say to a bowler?
See, Kuldeep Yadav has grown immensely in his stature as a bowler. He's bowling beautifully, and it was unfortunate that he couldn't play in England. But I'm sure he must have had a lot of overs under his belt, and he's experienced enough. He's got pretty good experience in T20 format. He's been excellent for India every time India has played in the T20 format. So, like you said, this 35 overs in the Dilip Trophy must have been great for him to get back his rhythm. And I wouldn't read too much into performance. I would only look at Kuldeep's rhythm. If his rhythm, I think 35 overs is pretty good for him to get back his rhythm. And I'm sure the conditions the in Dubai would be conducive for Kuldeep. The grounds are big. The wickets also could be favorable. So I see Kuldeep doing very well in the Asia Cup.
And my final question is, since you spoke about the wickets and favorable wickets, so India now, this Indian team across formats, you have seen a propensity to use a lot of multi-skilled cricketers, where you have a Shivam Dube also who can bowl a over or two. Obviously, Aksar is there who bowls 4 overs at time, who is also a specialist spinner. And you have a Varun Chakravarti and a Kuldeep Yadav. So in on a September pitch, we played the Champions Trophy in March, which was like the fag end of the season in UAE, and the pitches were worn out. Now we are playing in September when the season is starting. So do you see in on these those kind of wickets in Dubai, since you've seen a lot of IPL over there, and as a coach also as the Asia Cup coach, do you see all three, Varun, Kuldeep, and Aksar, fitting into that puzzle, or would you still feel that with Hardik, three paces can be used with Aksar and Kuldeep as the two spinners? Like, what kind of an ideal combination in September UAE wicket, Dubai wicket would you like?
Well, Varun has been an exceptional T20 bowler, even for India when he played. He's kind of a match winner, and so is Kuldeep Yadav. And Akshar Patel brings in a lot with the bat. So I think Akshar would be more as an all-rounder. And if there is the wickets are a little conducive, it'll be a great idea to play all three spinners because each one has got different variety. They have experience and they bring a lot to the table, according to me. But obviously, the condition of the pitch would matter a lot. Then, if it does, then I'll be a very, very difficult choice to pick just two of them. Very tempting to play all three.